Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. For Game 1 of the American League Division Series, the Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 1-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. In Game 1 of the AL Division Series, the Yankees got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-2. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. For Game 2 of the NLDS, Wilson Contreras collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Cubs defeated the Nats 7-4. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. In Game 2 of the NLDS, Matt Kemp drove home 3 runs as the Dodgers nabbed the win from the Brewers 7-5. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead. All right,
the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Carlos Carrasco will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 107.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball just inside. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Michael Brantley as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Carrasco, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Michael Brantley goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, JD Martinez. The high fastball is in there.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit, something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Working on striking out the side in the first. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the first for Boston. Tribe coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwin, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Eduardo Rodriguez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Dustin Pedroia. They always say the shortstop's the captain of the defense. Well, not on any team that Dustin Pedroia is playing. This guy's nose is in the dirt for 9 straight innings and seriously turns one of the best double plays I've ever seen.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Pitch on the way. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The second baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Hit hard towards center. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Kipnis leads off first with 1 away. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is foul right side. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. Still no score.
Leading off for Boston, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, not great. He's 1 for 8.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
3-0 to him now. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Comes set, and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. First and second here with nobody out. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Kipnis on to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
That is 7.
Boy, that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Lindor is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
No left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Stepping in now, Hayden Mateo. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now batting, Blake Swihart, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Swihart.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 5, Bradley Zimmer.
Now in the box, Bradley Zimmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Eric Thames. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
First baseman, Hey.
First delivery to him on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Thames behind 1-2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Settling in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Up next for Cleveland.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 1-1 home. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley, as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit sharply toward third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Brantley on at first, nobody out. 3-1 to Martinez.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only one pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
And it's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And a ball 1-0.
Nope, 1-0.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes this the other way to right. Mateo is there. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in, Eduardo Nunez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Here's the 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
In now, Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. One and 2. Here it is. Slow roller down the third baseline. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave him loaded. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Leading off the Indians, the second baseman, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Zimmer's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got two guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Edwin Encarnacion now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Encarnacion, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit's all they get. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Boston, the catcher, Blake Swihart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bradley.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Oh, now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Oh, and he misses it. And this will bang up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, first a home run and then a triple. And if the pattern holds, the next hitter will rope a double to bring another run home here. We shall see.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 0-1 pitch.
No,
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Zimmer at third with nobody out. To the left side, but it's well foul. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. From the stretch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Now here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Kipnis has it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Mateo is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in, Hayden Mateo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Now to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Mateo stands at first with 1 out. 2-0. 2-1. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. Here's the 2-1 home. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Runners on first with one down. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for the Tribe. They're down 2-0. Ready for another chance? Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Dustin Pedroia.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just off the inside corner. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Popped up. Ramirez is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And here now is Hanley Ramirez. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Right to Ramirez. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In now for Cleveland, Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Down the third baseline, Nunez is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Count 2-1.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Ball and no strikes to count to Jose Ramirez. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez over to his right, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2. But before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Blake Swihart. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 5.
So striding forward now, Bradley Zimmer, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. And this guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yep, that ball went out.
1. Towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And this one will bounce into the wall. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajai Davis takes over on the base paths. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about it. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Hayden Mateo.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2 balls and a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Thrown out. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left. Digging in now, Michael Brantley. He'll start us off in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Benintendi is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now that designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after getting 1 out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Adrian Earnhardt gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 32, Adrian Earnhardt.
Here's Mookie Betts as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Earnhardt, the former Seattle Mariner, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Here's the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center, and Pedroia's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Eduardo Nunez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez. Three and 0 now. Hanley Ramirez would be next. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Next up for the Red Sox, Hanley Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1 the count now. And the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Blake Swihart will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Thomas Long answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Striding in for Boston, Bradley Zimmer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
4 runs here in this half inning. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Indians nothing. Leading off the inning, Eric Thames, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Nope.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Mejia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1-1 to count. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Takes this the other way to right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Brantley. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Michael Brantley.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fastball just inside. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And to score, the runner from third.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
This one's down to third. Ramirez is there. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Robbie Scott, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Robbie Scott.
Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. He's set and the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Brantley. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. In now, Jose Ramirez. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Zimmer. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rajai Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Last strike now for Cleveland. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Just hung in there on that one. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink.
Off-speed pitch, his fastballs.
And on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And this will be fouled away. He'll try it again. 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Matt Barnes will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
They went to the pen because They like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Ready for another shot now, Eric Thames. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Looking to leave him loaded. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your close.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
I got what you need. I got it. Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues. Oh, it's the real thing. Real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Real thing. Oh, I got what you want. I got it. I got what you need.
7-1 the final today. Boston earn the win and move on to 2-0 in the division series. Eduardo Rodriguez is credited with the win. Carlos Carrasco turned in 7 2/3 innings of very good work, but still takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final